Hey guys, it's Chocofish here, and welcome to the second episode of the Explanation Maximus. Today we're going to be talking about Deja Vu. So I'm going to start off with a quick quote. I'm just going to read it out loud in case you can't see it or read it. Deja vu is when God thinks something is so funny that he has to rewind it to show all of his friends. That's a really cute quote, and I just came upon this when I was searching for images. So now let's talk about Deja Vu. Okay, so let's start off by talking about what Deja Vu is, in case you have never heard of it or maybe never even experienced it. And if you haven't, you may consider yourself lucky or unlucky. So as this person, you can see he appears to be trying to open something, and he remembers a fair amount of time ago he tried to open something. And I'm going to start off really quickly with a story from one of my friends, Owl Puppy. This is Owl Puppy's story, so just telling you this. So, they had been hiking for a long time, and she was getting pretty tired. And they came up on this mountain, and it was beautiful. And Owl Puppy, she said to her mom, she said, "We've been here before. Why did we come all this way to come here before?" And they were going to state that they had never been before. She had never been anyway. And she remembered it. She said she remembered it very vividly, going there before. And so I have about 3 explanations to explain her story and Deja Vu in general. So these are just some pictures, just kind of trying to show you. Anyway, so let's talk about Deja Vu and the 3 reasons that it occurs. Okay, so the first reason is the most simple reason. The first reason is that you've actually done it before, or you've done something similar before. For instance, if I, 2 months before this actually happened, I could not open a jar of peanut butter. Then, 2 months later, I'm in the same room and I cannot open a jar of pickles. My brain may connect the 2 events and tell me that I've tried to open this jar of pickles before in this room and it did not work, so there's no reason trying. So that's basically your brain trying to help you not do something stupid or something that's not going to work. The second reason, your dominant hand, your dominant side, actually, it's not just your dominant hand, it's your dominant side is your right, then your right foot's going to have a little bit more of a punch, and so on with your whole right side of the body. And so your eye, if you're right-sided, or have a right hand, then your eye's going to see things just a little bit quicker. And if this gap gets big enough, for instance, if you're kind of turned one way or your eyes are squinted a little bit, and if it becomes too much, it takes it and it memorizes it before the left eye can see it. I mean, this happens really fast, like less than a second. Your brain can memorize stuff, or at least in short-term memory. And they put it there, and then your left eye sees it and like, hey, I remember this, because it just put it in memory. The last reason is that you've done it before, something similar in a dream. For instance, the night before, I had a dream about all my friends talking about zebras around the lunch table, the third lunch table. So, if we sit on the third lunch table at lunch, and we're sitting with all our friends, and all of a sudden we start talking about zebras, I was like, we've already talked about this. That's a very good example of deja vu. So let's go over the 3 reasons why deja vu happens. Reason number 1, because of a dream that was similar. Reason number 2, because a similar event happened, but is not exactly the same. Reason number 3, your dominant side saw it first and put it into memory before your non-dominant side could see it. Those are the 3 reasons why deja vu happens. Now, none of these are proven. That's why they're all theories. These are 3 theories, and that's why there's 3 of them. These are the reasons that everyone seems to believe. I'm a little bit sketchy on the last reason, that your dominant side sees it a little bit quicker, because your eyes seem to see things kind of in the same, I don't know, that just doesn't really make sense to me, but the dream makes sense to me, and the similar event makes sense to me. So that's where I stand on Deja Vu, and if you have any other reasons for Deja Vu, or you think you have a proven fact about Deja Vu, please leave it in the comments, and if you like the Information Maximus series, please like it or dislike it, depending on what you think about the Explanation Maximus, or if you're kind of on the fence, or you have a really strong opinion of it. Either way, please leave it in the comments so I can improve it, or stop it, or do it more. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope this was very informational.